Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there inside Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Yankees find themselves on a 20-game winning streak entering the day. Their chase for the all-time record continues next. Digging in now, Travis Shaw. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Shaw connects. This is sent to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. And even 30 home runs on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, Dero. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Home run number 39 on the season for him, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Grichuk is going to get there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the shortstop.
Leading off for Toronto.
Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Zimmer is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Zimmer is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Justin Smoak now.
Justin Smoak.
Hit high and deep to right center. Grichuk on the move. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, shortstop, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. There is Travis. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 8, left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Here's Randall Grichuk. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out a stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 9 homers and 33 driven in. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 6, designated hitter, William Casado.
In now, William Casado, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Casado is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that a nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the 3rd inning of this one. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Bullet back up the middle. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Squared that one up just a little late.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is there, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, center fielder, Bradley Zimmer.
Into the box now, Bradley Zimmer. As he rips it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Standing in now, Dwight Smith Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 11 home runs, and he's driven in 45. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Into the box, Will Harris. As you'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 287 the average coming in. 7 homers, and the RBI count at 35. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Andy
Marcus Stroman will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. James McCann is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 34, James McCann.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Bryant rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they push their lead to 3 now.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
In now, Freddie Freeman as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in now, Justin Smoak, hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Freeman rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Standing in now, Carlos Correa. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there, base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. Correa is on his way home. He'll score easily. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Might have had the hit run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch. So he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on a pitch for a double.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Hernandez ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 33 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as this lead got even wider.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hard liner to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Grichuk has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He swings and grounds it to short. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Judge rounds third and is digging for the plate. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot. Home run number 51 on the year as the blowout continues.
Now batting,
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
As he rips it on the ground to second.
But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Jacob Stallings.
Into the box, Jacob Stallings. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. So it's a two-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Popped him up. Travis is there to make the catch and mercifully. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit on the ground out to short. Correa fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will get this one.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Josh Donaldson is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. No runs, no hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays go down.
Leading off for the Yankees. Center
In
fielder,
now, Bradley Zimmer.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 99.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge.
As he rips it on the ground to second.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that'll extend the inning and let Freddie Freeman come to the plate.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it tripping.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now batting.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Here's Justin Smoak now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hernandez racing back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 59 on the season as this lead got even wider.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Here's Randall Grichuk. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
Randall Grichuk.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone up into the 2nd deck. In now, William Casado. And the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped him up. Shaw is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Dwight Smith Jr. will stand in for a 2nd time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on. Ryan Tepera gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the 1st out. Standing in now, Jacob Stallings, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just foul into the 2nd deck. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. McCann over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this. Into the box now, Will Harris. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
In now, James McCann, as he'll take. Look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Roberto Osuna will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2. Devin Mesoraco is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 40.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Hernandez patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Danny Barnes enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Danny Barnes.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
To Iglesias for 1. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch. Standing in now, Devin Travis, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Josh Donaldson becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's Randall Grichuk as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes. How about
a swing and a miss? That retires the side, and that.
Leading off for the Yankees, first baseman.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoak. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's having a year for the ages. Witnessing history, folks.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers, if you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch, no get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. And, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
Into the box, William Casado as he lifts it in the air to right field. Judge is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder.
In now, Dwight Smith Jr., and he fouls this one off. No hits to this point. Nope. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. This is on the ground over to first. Smoak is up with it, and he'll step on the bag.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman, Travis.
Stepping in now, Travis Shaw. Shaw connects. This is sent to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Standing in now, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Zimmer rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend their lead even further.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
In now, Aaron Judge, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Hernandez is right there, one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. Runners off for second. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are two away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Smoak.
Standing in now, Justin Smoak.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And that's in there, base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Carlos Correa. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Frank Santana comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Giancarlo Stanton now. Let's take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Popped him up. Travis is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Size of a lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. Into the box, Will Harris. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Freeman is up with it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Stanton is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And he pops it up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
25-1 the final today. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ryan Madson earned his 9th win of the year and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. Drew Smyly couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.